Hi guys, Artiar here. So for this video will be a Sieg R4 to R6 video. So why I make these two videos together, like R4 and R6, because basically R6 is additional revive, which is when enemy and max tag didn't revive, so there's nothing much for me to showcase at R6. So basically the most impactful showcase will be at R4, so I decided to make both of it into one same showcase. And special thanks to Mr. XYZ, he is the one that lent me his account to summon in the live stream, and then he's the one that also borrow me his account for me to test like this high reso limited Esper. Okay, so first thing, the previous one already make the R0 to R1, and then I also make the R2 as well. If you haven't checked it out, you can go check it out. And now we're gonna take a look at R4. So what R4 gives is actually amazing. It's actually massive and very strong. So when enemy takes damage from either poison, either bleed, or echo scar, any of it, then it will apply another one stack of echo scar to them. This effect here is broken. It's amazing. So R2 here is already very strong. At the start, instantly give everyone 2 stack and give 2 stack of dragon breath for your team, right? And this extra R2 effect here, which is where I would say Sieg starting to be very strong in late end game, right? Because it gives the scar at the start of the combat, it makes the enemy got debuff and a little bit more extra damage. But this R4 here synergizes with the R2 so well, it will make your R2 effect go so broken because of this R4. So how it works is, every time enemy take their action or do some counter attack, for example, Suizai or Momo take action for it, then they will trigger the Echo Scar damage, because Echo Scar is every time they do something, which is here. At the end of the target turn, which is either they through counter attack, Avatara, or pursuit, or assist, or their own active turn, then they will get trigger this damage. And then because they trigger this damage is from Echo Scar, then you will trigger the R4 effect, apply another Echo Scar. So at the start of the combat, everyone will have 2 stack of Echo Scar because of your R2 effect. And then all your ally here got the Dragon Breath, which is 15% attack. Then every time they take action, they will get affected by Echo Scar, then they will get additional 1 stack. Now everyone take the action, everyone got damaged by Echo Scar, and now they got apply additional stack. So now at the start, if everyone take action, they will instantly have 3 stack of Echo Scar, which is 12% attack reduce, 12% defense reduce, and then taking damage from it. And then you notice that my Sieg barely drop any HP, is because every time they take Echo Scar, Sieg will recover 20% of the damage due. So this here will make your Echo Scar stack up so fast that will instantly go up to the max stack very fast. So let's say my Sieg is going to take action, I'm going to cast S2, apply damage to them, increase their Echo Scar stack, and S3 instantly proc all the Echo Scar damage. And then they have like 7 stack to 6 stack, and now they take action and they'll just slowly die one by one. Alright, but this is when enemy doesn't have Spirit Aegis, which is the Chuyao buff. But that will be another case I will go through at the end of the video, which is when we're gonna test him in PvP. So I'm just gonna go through how he worked, right? And then another thing is, so let's say what if my teammate actually have bleed. So let's say I'm gonna use Alolan and I'm gonna use Camille. Alright, these 2 bleed Esper here. So another effect of the R4 is whenever enemy take damage either from a poison or a bleed, it will also give them extra stack. So let's say I'm gonna start this battle, let them take the action first. Alright, now everyone have 3 stack of Echo Scar, and because the R2 effect gives all your ally have the Dragon Breath, so even my action, when Alolan take his action, he will trigger the 3 stack Echo Scar on the enemy. And then because Alolan here, he will do 3 times of damage. Every hit here have a chance to land bleed. Okay, so at the same time, I will put bleed on them, I will trigger the Echo Scar damage. So this is how it looks. AoE damage, trigger Echo Scar, boom, then I apply bleed, so now enemy have 4 stack of Echo Scar because I only trigger the Echo Scar damage once, and then the bleed damage here haven't applied. So now I'm gonna use Camille here that will apply Sear and bleed, which I apply more bleed on them, and then because I have the Dragon Breath, I will trigger the Echo Scar damage. So they will go into a 5 turn of Echo Scar. So let's see, S3, boom, more bleed, and then now they have like 5 Echo Scar stack now. Alright, then Camille S2 is attack all enemy, then instantly trigger the bleed damage. So here comes that I trigger the bleed damage. So bleed damage here, every bleed damage here will trigger additional 1 stack, and then basically they're gonna get 7 stack in total. 1 stack is from the Echo Scar damage, 1 stack is from the bleed damage, because every type of damage here can only trigger once. Here, trigger once per damage per type. So my Camille here can trigger the bleed damage additional 1 stack and Echo Scar damage additional 1 stack. So S2, bang. And then they have like this guy got 6 stack is because from previously from 4 stack to 6 stack. So this is a very good synergize if you're trying to make a bleed team or a poison team. So this is how the synergize of bleed, right? So let's say about poison. So the poison, the first Esper we'll think of is actually Hilda, and then the other Esper we will think of is Ife. Okay, so with these two combination, so let's take a look. At the start of the combat, everyone will get sleep and poison. Then instantly they will get 4 stack to 3 stack. So why is it 4 stack to 3 stack and it's not why it trigger, like usually it should trigger to 3 stack, why it trigger to 4 stack is because of Hilda. So you can see every time they take their action, they will trigger a poison damage first, then only trigger Echo Scar. So 1 poison damage is 1 additional Echo Scar, then the Echo Scar damage increase another stack, so makes it to 2 stack. So Hilda here will be a very strong combination with Sieg in PvP content, because Hilda is also very strong in PvP. So now they take an action, they sleep, poison sleep, poison sleep, poison sleep, poison sleep. So they have like 3 to 4 stacks. Sometimes you will miss, and when you miss, then it won't trigger the damage because it didn't apply the poison. Alright, so now everyone have poison, and Ife S3 here can instantly apply poison and trigger all the poison damage. And because I also have the Dragon Breath, I can trigger all the Echo Scar, which means I'm going to give additional 2 stack to them and trigger all the poison instantly. So let's see, S3, throw a poison, boom, a lot of damage to it as well because it triggered all the poison damage and then do a lot of damage to it as well. So if you want more damage, you can stack up more poison first. You can see Sieg didn't even take an action, but it's actually doing all the DPS. Alright, then let's say if it just S2, apply more poison, Hilda just apply S2, apply more poison. So let's say my Sieg S1 on this guy. If it S3, boom. Okay, so something like that. So Sieg actually make poison and bleed a lot more usable in PvP. Okay, so this is how Sieg's R4 effect is, and then the R6 I can't really show you, but basically when he die, then anyone who have max stack of Echo Scar, remove the Echo Scar and revive him. So basically he have a revive kit now if you get him to R6. So this, now I'm going to show you how he's performed in PvP, and then at the end of the video I'll be also showing some other players PvP showcase so you can get an idea how it looks like. Alright, I got a victory here, so let's take a look. Sieg does all the damage, and then we have like the rest here, they are just supporter to apply the Echo Scar damage. So now let's take a look at the replay. Alright, so at the start of the combat, they do some action, then Lucian instantly got the damage and apply more Echo Scar on him. Apply more Echo Scar on Chuyao as well. The more Echo Scar they get, the more attack debuff and also the defense debuff. Okay, let me make it faster. Okay, Lucian applies silence, but he missed on them. Sakura buffing up. My Hilda no longer have the buff though, so Hilda this round is kind of going to be useless. Alright, Zihe gonna trigger all the Echo Scar damage because she have the Dragon Breath. Trigger S2 and S3, instantly nuke the team, left Momo and Zihe and Sakura. Momo is trying to kill Zihe. Sakura healing back the team, but you can see there's always Echo Scar on them, so every time they do damage, you instantly proc a lot of damage. Okay, Zihe died to Echo Scar. Zihe gets another S3 to reduce their damage. Momo slash again, healing up the whole team. Sakura S1 and instantly proc Echo Scar damage. Hilda S1 instantly proc a lot of damage as well, all thanks to the Dragon Breath. Okay, left Momo. So now the problem is how do we kill Momo, because Momo has Spirit Aegis. The Echo Scar on Momo cannot trigger the crit. So this comes to, we need to trigger enough Echo Scar on Momo and let her not enough to heal back. Every time she counter attack, then she get damage and more Echo Scar is gonna stack up. Bro, now it's 2 stack. We need to proc enough Echo Scar stack on Momo to let her kill herself. Right, now it's 2 stack. As 3 stack. 4 stack. 5 stack, still 4, haven't triggered up. Okay, let me make it faster. 2 stack because I've expired. Yeah, it just died. Because Sieg managed to trigger the Echo Scar. So all the damage comes back into how fast can you trigger the Echo Scar and how often can you trigger the Echo Scar on the target. So let's take Meta Ira team for example, quick battle with. Oh, I lost. Surprising. Okay, let me try again. Quick battle. Sometimes it's a bit RNG. Yeah, I win this time. Most probably it's because of Lu Shang, the silence will actually silence my team, and it may actually fucked up sometime. So now let's take a look at the replay. Right, same thing, he dispelled my Hilda's Deep Sleep, but now every time they take action, they're gonna get Echo Scar damage. Trigger Echo Scar on them. Yeah, the silence on, you see, the Lu Shang silence is actually annoying to this team here. Okay, let's see how it goes. Hilda apply poison to them, apply sleep and poison, so it's actually controlling them. Because why Hilda actually is become so strong now is because Hilda deep sleep poison, and the sleep, it will trigger when any enemy take their turn. And even Meta Ira have Spirit Aegis, it only dispel when she take a hit. But because she don't get a hit from the deep sleep effect from Hilda, so it will still get sleep and poison and trigger the Echo Scar damage. So every time they take action, they'll trigger poison damage and also trigger Echo Scar. So there's a lot of stack now. Okay, let me fast forward this part. And now all we need to do is wait Sieg to have the silence dispel, and they will slowly die. Okay, they're taking poison and Echo Scar damage. Left Zihe. Zihe die from Echo Scar. About soon. Alright. Left Meta Ira. Without Meta Ira without her teammate, then she is basically easy to kill. Okay, so it will be a very interesting team here. Let's say this one. I don't think I can kill this one, but let's try. Oh, I think I can. Alright, I won as well. So same thing is gonna be the Sieg DPS as well. Take a look. Alright, counter attack. Oh, because this team here, their team here don't have Chu Yao, so they don't have Spirit Aegis. They did not dispel my Hilda Deep Sleep at the start, so they already trigger poison, they trigger some sleep, and also trigger the Echo Scar. And they don't have Chu Yao here, which is a very bad choice when you want to play Meta Ira team. Then you can just die from the Echo Scar, because Echo Scar is going to crit so many damage because you don't have the Chu Yao Spirit Aegis. Okay, left Meta Ira, yeah, easy win. Alright, so I will be putting other players showcase at the back, so you are interested to look at more Sieg R4 above showcase, you can go check it out. But at least for now, R4 is very strong in PvP, R2 is more impactful in PvE, then R0 to R1 it will be more impactful for newer player to just the player who just reached endgame. Then I would say Sieg overall is a very strong Esper. It just depends on what kind of game progress are you at now. So if you're at end game or late game, probably you want high reso, right? And then if you are not at that late game yet, probably R1 to R0 to R1 will suit you enough. Alright, so that's all for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.
That was a close call.
All things are one.
Good night. A show worth remembering.
Special thanks for the direct support on the YouTube membership. So for the benefactor of Artiar, which is GenMP, SPVCEJVMQ, Trendcan, thank you so much for your support. And also special thanks for the supporter or patron of Artiar, which is Louis Schneider, Agni, Wang Seimer, Ziggy, Kamaruki, Sunwalks, Rimu, Choni, Antonio Winterspoon, Cragran, Calamity, Rokos Tendions, Jordan Alons. Special thanks for your support. And also special thanks for the Super Thanks MVP, HMZ, RY, and X Reeds. Thank you so much for your support. Special thanks for the direct support on the live stream super chat for the latest tag. Thank you so much for Code Wardeners, Calamity, Agni, Love Fatima, Fatima Little Underwear, Bloods, Riku Fred, Choni. Thank you so much for your support.